Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. My name is Barry. I'm here from Mitosu Crafts and I'm your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based here in the UK. It's also available if you live in France, Germany, Netherlands and Austria as well. So if you live in any one of those countries, you can also choose me and Jay to be your independent Stampin' Up demonstrators. So hi, thank you for joining us. If this is your first time in watching one of our videos, thank you. Hi, welcome. Please remember to hit the subscribe button down below and also hit that little bell as well, and that will notify you of any future updates when we do live videos, which we normally do each week, and we post videos on a regular basis as well. So that will notify you when we're given something new for you to watch. So today's video is for the Gentleman Crafters Design Team blog hop, so hashtag TGCDT. Okay, basically what this is a blog hop which we do with several of the male demonstrators from around the world. So we have got obviously myself and Jay here in the UK. We've got two other guys here in the UK. We've got one in America, we have one in Canada, one in Australia and one in New Zealand. So it would be great if all of us could get together and meet each other on a monthly basis, but that just doesn't happen. So what we do is we collaborate on a monthly basis via the internet, and we get all of our projects together and we show them to you via this one blog, and it is just male demonstrators which do this. So yes, so that's what I'm going to show you today. So what we are going to be using is, we've really been enjoying playing with the Tiny Keepsake stamp set, along with the Mini Curvy Keepsakes box and dies. I forgot what it was called then. So that's what we were going to be playing with today, and Jay has made a gorgeous card here as well. So he has made this card here using that stamp set. So you can probably see there that it is the Merry Merlot cardstock with some gold. It's Merry Merlot ink using the striped stamp here, using shaded spruce, and that's that, and keeping it very traditional colours for Christmas. And I'm going to be doing the box, so I'm going to be showing you how to make the box up. Obviously one of the great things is that this box is a die, so it already comes, once you cut it out, it's already got score lines in it. All you need to do is just decorate the box, and it is really simple and really effective. We're just loving it at the moment. So I'm shaking the table there. There we go, we're straight. So yes, just loving this little keepsake at the box. So I just want to show you how easy it is to actually do, and how beautiful the boxes actually look once they've been decorated up as well, which is great. So anything else which I need to tell you? If you like any of the products, then you can shop with us via our online shops. So links will be found down below as well to our online shops, or our online shop, should I say, not online shops. Links can be found down below, and you can pick us as your demonstrators if you'd like to, and we would really appreciate it if you did. We would love it if you would choose us to be your demonstrator and decide to shop with us. We'd really appreciate that. So thank you if you do. So that's great. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get ready, and we will crack on with the demonstration for you. So here we go. So we've got the Tiny Keepsakes, so you can see it a bit better here now. Tiny Keepsakes stamp set, and it's got these beautiful, obviously you've got the Buffalo check stamp here. You've got the striped one right here, and you've got some beautiful little sentiments which match with this. Obviously, and the great thing is as well is that this, if you've got a big shot or you've got any die cutting machine, you can die cut all of these out. So what you have in here, you have the big die here which will cut out your box, so it put all of your score lines in. It will obviously notch everything out, all of your tabs and everything, which is great. But you also have all of these labels here as well, and all of these, obviously I say all of them, I think majority of them will fit in every single hole. Okay, some of them may be a little bit different in this one here. You may need to tweak around with the star, or just do something slightly different with that one. They've got some sprigs here as well, so if you cut these out in some green, you can have some really nice sprigs coming out in the background. So really nice versatile stamp set. And I'm sure in all of your collection, you've got little tiny sentiments, and you can use these for other things as well. So obviously as long as it fits in, or you can just use it as accents or something like that, which would be great. So it's not just a Christmas one, you can use this, and obviously, and because it isn't, you've got hearts here, you've got ovals, circles, squares, stars, it doesn't have to be Christmas. So it is one of those ones which can be used all year long. And obviously in the sentiment, sweet treats and for you can be used at any time. So that's great. Love this little die set. So what I have done before I started recording, I have already pre-cut the curvy keepsake. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Basically, what I did is I cut a piece of A4 cardstock down to size. So I cut it in half, basically, it down to an A5, and I then laid the. Let's get the die out again. Laid the die on here at an angle, like so, and I run it through the die cut machine, and then you end up with that there, in case you still got all of this here which you can play with for some other stuff as well. All right, and then I die cut that out, and this is what you're left with. Okay, so let's show you what I did. So I have a cat here as well, so I do apologise if a cat decides to run across the table at any time. He's just pinched my seat, so this is all fun and games. And Jay's not here today. Jay's working late today, so I haven't got Jay here to distract the cats either, so I've got them all here with me. So, interesting. So I'm going to do a little bit of embossing, okay, and I'm going to use this stamp set here. So I'm going to use the check stamp set. All right, and I'm going to do some heat embossing in some gold. So I'm going to grab my embossing buddy, and I'm just going to anti-static and take away any greasy fingerprint marks from the card. So I've got like a little makeup brush here which you can pick up. I'm just going to take off some of the excess there. All right, got a little bit, I can see a little bit of greasy fingerprint mark just on the end there. Okay, I have also got myself some Versamark. I've already mounted my check stamp set on here, so I'm just going to ink this up. Like so, and I'm just going to then position that over like so, just slightly overlapping onto the base part as well, and then I'm going to then do that on all four sides here. That's that one. See, if you were to die cut this in some designer series papers, so the pretty pattern paper which we do, that would make it really, really easy. But I wanted to show you some heat embossing. I just wanted to take it to another level, another step basically, because I think it just really, really shows it off really nicely. Who loves a little bit of heat embossing? Okay, so we've got fireworks going off in the background. Obviously, it's early November for us here at the moment, and fireworks everywhere. So I do apologise for the banging in the background. So I have got my ready Versamarked cardstock, which is there. All right, I think you can see that nicely. So I'm going to grab now some of the gold Stampin' Emboss powder, and I'm just going to, I've put a bit of cardstock paper underneath here, and I'm just to catch the gold, and I'm just going to sprinkle this on like so. All right, I'm going to do that on all 4 sides. That's good. And then I'll transfer that back into there. For some reason, my Bluetooth speaker has decided to turn on. Bear with me. I'm sure my speaker and my cats must be in cahoots with each other, because as soon as I stand up to turn the speaker off, the cat pinches my seat. So, so there we go. And this is why you put a bit of paper underneath, so you can catch and then transfer your embossing powder back into the container easily. You don't waste or lose anything. Some people tip all of their embossing powder into containers already and then use a spoon to put it on. That's another way you can do it. Me and Jay like to keep it in the pot still, like so, and then transfer it over. And I've actually used the paper from the actual dies, which has got it's kind of like got a coating on it, so the embossing powder isn't sticking to it too much, and obviously it's already got your crease in here as well. So use that as your bit of spare paper to catch your embossing powder. So I'm just going to pop these back now, and I'm going to take this here. Alright, so you can see what I've done there. So we've got the embossing powder, which is now in its raw form, so it's just still in its powder. I now need to heat this up. So I'm going to got my heat tool here, and I'm going to just heat this up now. So it's going to get a little bit noisy, and so I will show you what we're doing, and I'll talk to you again in a second. But what you're going to do first is make sure you get it nice and good and hot first before you go down. So I'm going to turn it on, wait a few seconds for it to get hot, and then I'll start embossing. And there we go. I hope you saw that. It looked like it was showing up on the video quite nicely, but can you see the difference we've got now from that very matte gold which we had in the powder form to what we have got now in the embossed form? Look at how beautiful that is. And it's just, it's one of those things that I think with this type, you don't need to do much with it, because I think the embossing and the patting on this says a lot. It does a lot for you. You don't need to do much decorating. So I'm just going to if you had a cloth handy, I'm just wiping it on my shorts. You know, I put the powder on at the beginning, so what I'm doing, just going to just wipe off some of that excess powder, so it's now, you can take it off because that's all dry. All right, so what you need to do is I'm just going to manipulate this a little bit, and I'm going to put this to one side, and then I will come back to this. So I'm going to do the sentiment now. So again, I've already pre-cut the sentiment, and I've actually already stamped one sentiment. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you, so I've already pre-cut, I'll pre-cut another oval, and I'll pre-cut a square here as well. And I'm going to stamp this in the shaded spruce. All right, so I'm gonna use the Merry Mary here, and you can see you can just put this on, and we can. Okay, how cute that is. It's lovely. And we can have the Merry Mary also on the oval. Like that. So it's not difficult, it's just a matter of just stamping some little bits, and you can either pre-cut like I've gone and done here and stamp. So you've got the Merry Mary right there, and then you've got the Holly Jolly, which is right there as well. So I'm gonna I think I'm gonna use the Holly Jolly for this one here, because Jay's used Merry Mary on his card, so I'm gonna use the Holly Jolly, and I will use these for something else. All right. There we go. So I have also got, I'm going to grab the Magnolia Lane ribbon combo pack. Now this is a really nice combo pack. It's got 2 ribbons in this. You've got this lovely one here, which is it's got your neutral colours, which is really good, which will go with most cards which you use, or bows. It's a really nice ribbon to use. But I'm going to use the green twine here. Okay, so I'm going to cut myself some of this off. Yes, if you like this one here, it's the Magnolia Lane ribbon combo pack. Okay, so I'm just going to cut myself off more than I need at the moment, because I need a little bit of room to tie a knot and so on. So my fingers are large, and I struggle to tie knots. So I need to give myself a little bit of room. And knots and bow tying is not my forte, something I'm not very good at doing. There we go. All right, I'm just going to cut that off right there. Okay, and then I'm going to grab this, I'm going to pop that in like that. No, actually, I just realised that I've done that wrong already. You see, that's why it's not. I tied the knot too soon. Okay, so let's cut that knot out. I now want to feed that in like so. Now I want to tie my knot. See, I started off with lots of it, and now I've got hardly any of it, so I'm going to struggle. I've got fat fingers, which is a problem. See, I need Jay's fingers. So you're probably all watching this and going, why is he doing it that way? He's doing it such a cack-handed way of doing it. But that would do. That's it. As long as we've got a little knot there anyway, that's fine. And then I can then just tidy that up. That's all good. As long as it stays on there, it's all good. There we go. I did it. So that's going to come back, and we're going to use that in a moment. Okay, so I'm going to come back onto my Curvy Keepsake, and I'm just going to fold. You can see it's already got the score lines on there from earlier, so I'm just going to fold these lines over. All right, I'm just going to give these a little bit of a bend over like that, just so it's a little bit easier, because that's obviously it's a curvy box. And we will fold these tabs back here. Bring that bit over like that. bring that one over like so. And there we have it. You have yourself a gold embossed curvy keepsake box. And these are perfect. You can pop some little chocolates in here. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to pop this one in here. See, this is where I haven't given myself enough room again. And we're going to feed this sentiment through. See, why does it always go wrong when you go live on camera? It always goes wrong, doesn't it? There we go. And feed that in. And that's that. With a little curvy keepsake with your holly jolly. So I didn't want it too long because I didn't want it to dangle down too long. I want it to actually dangle. I wanted it to have a nice dangle. That sounds weird. Okay, so I wanted to make sure it didn't hang too low and catch on the table. So that's why you wanted to make sure, you've got to make sure you give yourself a little bit of room so it's not too low. And there we go. There is a nice little Christmas gift here. A little table gift, some little chocolates in it. You can do this for all year round. So it's one of those ones which you can keep going back to. Wedding favours. You've got birthday little treats. Anything you just want to just decorate a little. Rather than just giving somebody a tiny little chocolate, you can give them you can decorate it in a nice little box. And it's perfect. Christmas tree decorations. Hang them on the tree. And there we go. So we've got a matching card, which Jay has done here. And we have got a coordinating box, which I have done right there for you. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed that. If you like anything which you've seen here today, please, and you'd like to purchase it, you can via our online shop, like I said at the beginning. Links to that can be found down below in the description. And please feel free to obviously go over and check out what the other guys have done with the Gentleman Crafters design team and see what projects and what they've been enjoying playing with as well this month. There's some great guys out there and loads and loads of inspiration. We've all got lots of different ideas, so it's great to see it from our point of view and our perspective as well. And yeah, it's just something different for us. So yes, I hope you enjoyed that. And you like the curvy keepsake box as much as we do. Again, remember to hit the subscribe button down below, and you can you'll be notified of any future updates as well. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching, and we will be back with you very shortly with another video. Okay, see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye.